It's 38 degrees out right now, and I've walked over a mile and a half. But I'm strong in many ways, but I'm going to tell you something. This is something that I've just recently observed about social media and just about people online who sometimes they just do not have good intentions for you or for our communities or the world at large. Okay, I have come to that realization because a lot of people are very subtle about it. You're gonna have the brash people that they put on their MAGA hat and they say things that are cringy, right? Like they're more brash. They're gonna be more brash about it. But you also are gonna have people that are more subtle about it. And to be honest with you, yeah, I don't love politics in this day and age because people are using politics to fight with each other and to just create a dialogue, divide and conquer, basically. So I want to be honest, this has been my observation. I was liberal, very, very liberal. I guess I'm more like centrist, slightly left-leaning probably now. But what I have come to observe in the last just 15 years, and after having done collaborations with people that I don't know like why I did those things, because they would make you feel like, oh, if you weren't open to their view, that you didn't see the world correctly. But I'm beginning to see that's not true at all. Because right now, a lot of people are willing to promote rage bait. They're willing to promote destabilization of our economy. And here's the truth. I don't think that anybody who kept saying, like, maybe Joe Biden wasn't the strongest president in U.S. history, but 3 months into this administration, I don't see how people can say that he was worse than Trump, because Trump also is demonstrating cognitive decline. And if you notice, it seems like he might say he's in control, but it doesn't really seem like he's in control. It looks like Musk has a lot more control. You know, I would have said Musk was a great businessman in some ways, but I just don't think he should be violating our Constitution the way he is. And a lot of people might be okay with that, but they're okay with him and others in the Trump administration promoting destabilization. And I have come to see that a lot of the emphasis on, oh, Biden's cognitive decline, but not highlighting Trump's cognitive decline. Because when Trump was inaugurated, they wanted to point out, oh, that there were billionaires backing him, but lots of billionaires backing Kamala Harris. But that's not exactly true, because the richest man right now, Elon Musk, well, his stocks might have declined. He backed Trump, and now he's destabilizing our economy. One of our best allies, Canada. Like, if you're living in North America, you want to have good relationships with your allies. Like, that would be Canada and Mexico. And the Trump administration is making a big mistake, because Canadians, they actually do something better than a lot of Americans do. They have a softer edge. And I believe that we should have a softer edge as Americans. I know some people that are pro-Trump, they think that's cool, like to rage bait their neighbors. I don't like that. And this whole tariff thing, like all the people that were just so pro wanting a strong economy, what a lie that Trump has promoted. Because right now, I don't eat eggs. I could care less about eggs. But part of the reason eggs were so expensive that they didn't tell you was because of the laws of supply and demand. And there was an avian flu recently, which caused there to be a shortage of eggs. And Trump said people should elect him because he would bring down the price of eggs. But right now, it's become hard because he's starting that don't have our best, like Canada and the US, we're mutually connected in so many ways. And Mexico is a good ally too. And people that created this rage baity scenario that elected Trump. I'm over it. And there's a lot of people, because right now, the way I see it, a lot of people that support Trump, they don't care about their neighbors. And they have openly said that for years. And I try to humor like these so-called libertarians. You know what? You sound like one of these people who does not care about our neighbors, because here's the problem. Our economy was a well-oiled machine, and Trump is destroying our economy. In California, we're the biggest state. Like, we have the biggest population. We carry the U.S., okay? We carry the U.S. population-wise, tax-wise. We pay more taxes than people in other states. So right now, a majority in California do not agree, and we have a larger population than many other states. We don't agree with Trump's policies on creating a tariff situation that's going to destroy our economy. Our economy was a well-oiled machine that was functioning well until Trump and his advisors, which I don't even think Trump is in cognitive control. And you can go up to bat for him all you want and think like, oh, like he is such a good president, but no, he's not. He's destabilizing our economy. He's laying off a lot of people, and these were people that voted for him. And our agencies, our government, it has functioned well. And only people, to me, the only people that say, oh, they agree with everything that some billionaire who put him in office is doing, those are people, they have theirs. I do know what I'm talking about. California is the largest state in the United States. We have the largest population. You don't know what you're talking about, Karen. Just bounce off this chat, because it sounds like you don't have a soft edge. So, yeah, for example, somebody like that with an exclamation point, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know that now Canada is taking U.S. products off their shelves. This is going to hurt our economy immensely. Like a lot of southern states, did you know they're taking liquor, which is like one of the big exports from certain southern states, off the shelves? That's going to hurt our economy. But people like Karen are so impressed with making Trump happy. They don't care about you. They don't care about the U.S. economy. So I definitely know what I'm talking about, Karen. Have a softer edge. And it's kind of ironic. Your name is Karen. I mean, I'm not into like ragery, but really? Anyway, Karen's okay with you paying $20 for eggs, probably, because maybe she has everything she needs, and she doesn't care if we have a destabilized economy. She doesn't care if our allies feel in jeopardy. So that's the truth. And yeah, Canada is our greatest ally. Having free trade, NATO, that is good for our economy. The way that our political system was set up has been great, you know. And maybe Biden had some cognitive decline, but they really did gaslight us, because Trump had a little list that he was reading where they were basically just promoting Teslas. And Teslas, by the way, have many problems. There have been lawsuits with safety malfunctions on Teslas. They're not the most safe car on the market. I mean, so are Jeeps. Jeeps have problems too, but let's be real. Let's be honest. Why are they promoting Tesla? That's a conflict of interest, by the way. And every other president wasn't allowed to have conflicts of interest. It goes against our Constitution. Just read some news articles from the New York Times, the Atlantic. Become more acquainted about what is actually happening, not what some Trump supporter, like somebody honked at me. That's weird. Like, become more acquainted about what's actually happening in the world, not just what some Trump supporter says is happening. It's just very sad. But, you know, I think we were doing better before Trump. And if you want to have a softer edge, you wouldn't put up with what Trump says. Just my opinion.